In this new segment, I'm calling it the Fool's Gold segment. Teams that look good or possibly could be good, but they, I believe, are selling us a bridge. They are not as good as we think they are. And here are my teams that I think that are a bit false. That fool's gold. You don't know if you think they look good, but I don't think they're gonna pan out. Number one is the Saints and Tampa Bay and the Falcons. Yes, all three. Saints got exposed by the Eagles. You stop Kamara, you stop that rushing team, and that play action over the top to Rashid Shaheed does not work. He had zero catches. Rashid, and Carr looked like the Carr we know when Kamara was stopped. Kamara, a lot of rushing attempts, 80-something yards, but only 3.3 or 3.6 yards a carry. So the Saints were exposed, okay? Number two, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers I lost one of the worst teams I believe, in the Buccaneers. I mean the Broncos, I'm sorry. The Broncos beat the Buccaneers. They only have Bo Nix and Sutton. They only have two guys on offense. That's it. They have no running game. The tight ends are not great, and the rest of the receiving core is not great either. And they got shellacked by the Broncos. They only put up 7 points against them. I don't care if Tampa's hurt. A lot of teams in this league are hurt. Look at the Rams. They lost, and they pulled an upset against the 49ers. So, Tampa and the Saints and Falcons. Falcons, they should be 0-3. 0-3. They had a luck of the Irish because the Eagles had bonehead moves by their coaches, making dumb decisions, and they miraculously go up the field on the Eagles because the Eagles are playing prevent, and Darius Slay wasn't even looking at the wide receiver when they got the game-winning touchdown. So no, Saints they put up 15 points the game last week, and they only have 15 points against the Eagles before that last minute in the fourth quarter. So I believe those three teams, the NFC South, are fool's gold. Who's going to come out of it? I don't know. I think it's an over. I think people are overrating now just because of a couple wins by those teams, but that division's overrated. Number 4, the Seattle Seahawks. Now they're 3-0. Defense is showing good numbers, but they played against 3 teams with 3 horrible quarterbacks. The Broncos, the Patriots, and the Miami Dolphins. Skylar Thomas, Brissett, and Bo Nix. 3 guys are not good at quarterbacking. One's a rookie. So a guy, Brissett, is a good backup, but that's it. And Skylar Thompson, I don't know, should that guy even be on a team? He should be a third string quarterback. So no, I'm not sold on them. They got weapons. I understand they're the ones I say the most that probably could make the playoffs because that team, they have 2 game wins now above everybody else in their division. But I want to see them against some good competition. And maybe they'll prove me wrong. Maybe they go into the gold segment. But right now, they are my top 10 power rankings because of the weapons and the record. But I could definitely see them being that touch of fool's gold. And they're fooling us all. And they might not end up going nowhere. The Chargers. Now, the Chargers are, I believe, 2-1. And a lot of big teams love Jim Harbaugh. So they're just blowing up Jim Harbaugh. Chris Sims, Colin Cowherd. We love Jim Harbaugh. Other than Dobbins, who are you afraid of in this team on offense? Who? I'm not afraid of anybody. Quentin Johnson looks good, not great. He's still a second-year guy, so I'm not expecting him to pick gaudy numbers up. They got a good offensive line. Offensive line got hurt. Herbert got hurt, so I don't know. Defense looks all right. They look legit. They got a good defense going on, but I'm not sold on them. I am not sold. I don't think they have enough weapons on offense to make the playoffs. So I think we got a bit of fool's gold here with this because everybody has a hard-on for Jim Harbaugh. No thank you. I think they'll be a mid to level team and not making the playoffs. And they were ranked my best worst team who I think could possibly make the playoffs. They could climb out of this hole they dug, the Bengals. Now they're 0-3, so you're saying, how are they fool's gold? Because everybody had them going to the playoffs, possibly representing the AFC or against the AFC Championship game. They have all the offensive weapons in the world, but they're not utilizing them. They have Chase. They have Higgins. They have Zach Moss. They have Benson. Or Brown, I believe. I forget the second back, running back. And they have Burrow, who people are saying, top 5 quarterback. Their defense, they can't get there after their quarterback. God, they need to go sign somebody or trade for somebody. But with all the hype they were getting and the hype they're still getting after they went 0-3, saw people saying still like, oh, they can still make the playoffs. So because of that, they fall in the fool's gold category. And I have them as my best worst team in my top 10 worst teams. So they're in the fool's gold category because they still can't possibly make something out of this 0-3. So we'll see. So to go over my fool's gold teams are the Saints, Tampa Bay, the Falcons, Seattle, Chargers, and Bengals. They look good, but they're going to fool us. I guarantee a lot of those teams disappoint us and don't make the playoffs. So I hope you guys like that segment, Fool's Gold. We'll keep on doing it as the season goes on. And thanks for tuning in, guys. I really have fun doing this. And please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.